Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge mini pendant called the Winter. So what I like about this pendant, it is kind of organic like a snowflake, and that's the design of it, hence the winter part of this, but it's also got a little bit of a contemporary modern bent to it, which I like a lot too. And you can tweak that a lot with finishes, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. So the size of the fixture body, which is the part below, is 3.9 inches tall, so it's about yay big, and then 4 inches in diameter. So it's not a really huge fixture at all. It's pretty small, but it does pack a good punch as far as the amount of light that comes out of it. So why don't we get into how this hangs, because you're going to see on the pull-down menu on our site that it's available in two different ways. A rail track version and a regular version. And a good way to show you that is if go over to that page on our website, Handmade in Vermont, and go over and look on the right-hand side of the page under those pull-down menus and scoot down a little bit, and you're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations, instructions, PDF. So click on that for me. So those are the installations instructions that would be in the box for this, will be in the box for this. And it's going to show you the two different ways this is available. So you have the traditional way, which has a canopy on the ceiling, and that canopy is holding a transformer, so it's about yay thick, 5.5 inches in diameter round. That's going to go over your traditional junction box. So if you wanted to do that, that means that you're going to be putting in multiple junction boxes and hanging these from there. The other way is going to be a rail track. And when you look down on that paper, you can see that instead of having the canopy on the ceiling, it has a connector. And that connector connects into these ports, and we're going to call them canopies. Hubbardton Forge does not sell the rail track canopy system because of a patent that's owned by a different company, but we can sell the fixtures that go into it. So that's going to be Tech Lighting, T-E-C-H Lighting. Just Google that, go to their website, and check out it'll say canopy options or linear canopies. Some of them are round and have multi-ports. Some of them are in a straight line, and they have different holes where you can kind of put this into each one. But that's where you're going to be getting the canopy for this. So it's a good idea if you guys want to do rail track to go check that out. If you're going to be putting your own junction boxes in and you're going to dictate where they are in the room, then just order the regular version of it that goes onto your junction box, just like this. Okay? So moving on from there, the overall height is really now we're talking about from the bottom of the fixture to the ceiling itself. The shortest this can be is 17 inches high from the ceiling down. The longest it can be as standard product is 77 inches, which is pretty long. If you need it to be shorter than the short or longer than the long, just drop me a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and I can kind of check in on that for you. Beyond that, let's talk about bulbs and sockets. So this is a low voltage halogen, like I said before, transformers up in the ceiling. The socket for this is called a GY 6.35, and I put a picture of it next to me here. So that's going to have, you'll notice, two little holes in it, and the bulb on this is called a T4, low voltage halogen. It doesn't come with a fixture. You can get them on Amazon, 1001 bulbs, really easy to find. I usually buy a whole bunch of them at once because they're so inexpensive, and better to just pay shipping once, right? So you'll notice the bulb is like a little tiny one, about yay big, has two little prongs at the top. Those are going to go into that socket. There's going to be a glass diffuser that screws over the socket so you don't see the glare of the bulbs. That's a frosted piece of glass. It's in the shape of like a ping pong ball, so that's pretty cool too. Beyond that, why don't we talk about, it's a dimmable fixture too, so remember. And another thing, when you have these low voltage halogens, you can't use LEDs, and that's going to be a question you guys have, and unfortunately you can't. It's just the nature of the beast on these things. So moving on from that, why don't we talk about finishes? So if you're on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, over on the left-hand side of your screen in the red tabs, you're going to see a finishes help guide. Click on that for me. At the top of that page is going to be me talking to you in another video that talks about finishes. So I'm going to be talking about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes, and especially translucent finishes, but I'm going to be referencing a chart that's just below. So scroll down. You're going to see a chart, has pictures with the letter A on some of the pictures, letter B on some of the pictures, and it's going to show you kind of a range that you can expect to see on heavy forging. This fixture does not have heavy forging, it's just the way it's made. So it's going to be more in line with the pictures with a B for boy, so keep that in mind. It's going to be more uniform. The opaque finishes on there, like gold, vintage platinum, soft gold, black, natural iron, are always going to be consistent, so you don't have to worry about any kind of variation on those anyway. But that's all talked about in the video up above. So watch the video, use that chart. When you're done, go back to the chart, and you can click on that chart on any of those pictures, and you can see more samples of whatever finish you guys just clicked on. So it's a good thing for you guys to do. So aside from that, I think we got into basically everything we needed to. Canopy on this is 5.5 inches in diameter. Like I said, it's about that thick. There's probably a picture of it on our site. If you don't see it and you want to see it, just drop me a quick email. The other thing is you can also, I think there's a diagram on those installations instructions, so you'll be able to get a chance to see it there as well. When you buy your Hubbardton forged fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we are the only dealer that offers 90-day returns and no restocking fees. Some big items can't come back, and those are generally going to be big things on pallets. We'll always tell you about that on our website, so keep an eye out for that. We also offer a rush program. Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock anything. Everything's made to order. That's why it takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it's very inexpensive. It's per line item. So let's say you had 3 or 4 of these winter mini pendants, and they're all exactly the same finish. It's very inexpensive to do that because it's per line item. Just, again, drop me a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont, or you can call 802-446-2400. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and there you go. Or you can email, like I said before. So, other than that, our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton forged fixtures spread across 2 floors of our historic marble mill building. It's a great building, just check out on its own. People come here all the time. They could care less what's inside. They want to see the building. But we have a cool, what's inside here is even more cool than the building, I think. Our showroom, you can see everything that we have on display. We have a What's on Display page. It's on the left-hand side of your screen in the red tabs again. So give that a click and you're going to be able to see everything that's here. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here, like I said, every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. In addition to our showroom, we have a clearance center. And clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's a great deal. You have to come here to use it, so just remember that. So I think that kind of covers everything. If you guys have any questions, let me know. This is a great little pendant. I hope you enjoy it if you get it. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.